Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Howard Yu. Now I'd like to explain how do we approach this question. This question is actually a P4 questions on light. So it says that David ran in a straight line from position J to position Y, and position O is a midpoint between J and Y. So midpoint meaning that is in the center. That means the distance from J to O is the same as the distance from O to Y. So this is the graph as shown. And part A, from the graph in figure 2, how can you verify that David is at position O at 6 seconds? So if you notice in this diagram, David is running from J to Y, passing O, and the length is directly above position O. So as we learn in the concept that when the object is closest to the light source, the length of the shadow is the shortest. So at position O, David is nearest to the lamp. As he ran from J to O, the length of his shadow decreased from 50 centimeters to 0 centimeters at 6 seconds. So this one we can verify that actually David is at position O at 6 seconds because the graph shows that at 6 seconds, the length of his shadow is the shortest, which is 0 centimeters. Let's move on to part 2 or part B. From the graph in figure 2, how can you prove or explain that David ran faster from position J to O than from position O to Y? So similarly, we can see from the graph, it took only David 6 seconds to travel the distance from J to O, and O to Y is also the same distance, but he took 20 minus 6, which is 14 seconds. So in terms of explanation, this is how you mention. From J to O, the length of David's shadow decreased from 50 centimeters to 0 centimeters. He took 6 seconds. And from O to Y, the length of his shadow increased from 0 to 50 centimeters. He took 14 seconds. And this is the answer for this. Part C, state two properties of light. And the two properties of light are light travels in a straight line. And secondly, when the path of light is blocked, a shadow is formed. So be it blocked by a translucent object, the shadow will be lighter, or if blocked by an opaque object, the shadow will be darker. So there's this question on light, and we'll proceed to the next question soon.